Okay, let's solve another linear equation here. We're given 12 equals 3n minus the quantity 4 plus n, and we want to solve for n. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we have to take care of this negative sign. We have to distribute it to every single term inside the parentheses. So even though you don't see the coefficient, there is a coefficient in front of this parentheses. You can think of that as -1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute that -1 to each term inside the parentheses. So what we're left with is 12 is equal to 3n. -1 times +4 is -4. And then -1 times +n is -n. Okay? And then now what we want to do is we want to combine any like terms. So notice that 3n and -n are like terms. So 3n minus n, that leaves us with 2n on the right. So 3n minus n is 2n minus 4. Okay? All right, we're going to continue to combine like terms. And again, our goal is to solve for n to get n by itself on one side of the equation. So I'm going to keep n on the right-hand side, which means I need to get rid of this -4. I want to combine this -4 with this 12. So to undo -4, its inverse operation is +4. So whatever I do to one side, remember to do the same thing to the other side of the equation. -4 and +4 cancels out, gives us 0. So we're left with just 2n on the right-hand side. And then 12 plus 4, we get 16 on the left. Okay? And then now our last step to solving for n, we have to get rid of this 2. Now 2 is attached to n by multiplication. So its inverse is to divide by 2. But whatever I do to one side of the equation, I got to make sure I do the same thing to the other side. Leaving us with n on the right-hand side, and then 16 divided by 2 is 8. So n is equal to 8. And then if you wanted to check your solution, you can always check your answer by plugging 8 back into the equation and double checking to see if that equals 12. So go ahead and work that out, see if it checks out, and that is how you solve this equation. Okay, we'll take a look at the next example in the next video.